Chapter 1. I thought she might be with you. And why would you think that? Because Janine faltered, biting her lip, already regretting the call. The phone felt hot against her ear. She was sitting on her top stair in her pyjamas, one eye on the front door below her, the other on the porthole of a window by her elbow, where a branch of snowy blossom bobbed against the murky night sky, shedding petals like confetti. Along the landing behind her, she could hear the hum of the TV through the open door of the bedroom, where Mike was watching a late-night news roundup, waiting for her to join him. He had been his usual lovely self, doing as good a job as he could of providing reassurance. It was only 20 minutes past the curfew. Stevie was a willful 15-year-old, headstrong but also a North London girl, streetwise. If she wasn't picking up, it was probably because she was herring home, full of guilt. "Stevie isn't staying with me until the weekend after next," Dougie reminded Janine with some venom, "because you and Mike have decided to take her out on a treat this Saturday. Yes, sorry. I know the timing's not ideal for you." There was a pause, the sound of Dougie regrouping, allowing himself to engage. "How late is she, anyway?" 20 minutes. Janine checked her watch. 24 minutes. We agreed on 11 and it's almost past. It's probably fine. She's nearly 16 after all. Yes, I know, but it's impossible not to worry, isn't it? There was another, heavier silence, while they both considered, but did not mention, the deeper reasons why this might be so. 2 years of separation, divorce had seen the end of many things, but not the business of knowing one another. The left leg of Janine's pyjamas had rucked up to her knee, exposing the silvery thread of an old scar, the result of a childhood bike accident, a broken bottle lurking in a patch of grass. She traced the familiar ridge of knotted skin under her fingers, trying to draw comfort from the memory of her own cavalier youth, the irritation at her parents' protectiveness, how she had rebelled against it, doing more singing than studying at uni, working her way through boyfriends with abandon, the trouble she had got into as a result. And yet here she was, 2 decades later, caught in the very same predicament of motherhood that she had so signally failed to understand as a teenager. Life was a series of circles, Janine reflected wistfully, wishing she knew whether this was a matter for comfort or despair. Dougie started to speak again, but the front door swung open in the same instant, revealing their daughter, every striking nuance of her formidable legs, the slim, strong curves of the thigh and calf muscles, the neat bulges and indents of her knees, clearly outlined in skinny-fit jeans. Her small feet were in the usual scruffy plimsolls, her heavy chestnut hair bunched out over the collar of her fitted red denim jacket. "Oh, she's here, Doug," Janine whispered. "She's here, thank God. Sorry." She closed her phone softly, craning her neck to get a proper look before Stevie became aware of the scrutiny. Late and guilty her daughter might have been, but there was no suggestion of haste or unease in her manner. On the contrary, she closed the front door with great precision, using her key and both hands, before slinging her jacket onto one of the wall hooks and shaking out threads of hair that had snagged inside her shirt collar. She then paused, hands on hips, saying in the tone of one resigned to castigation, and without so much as a glance up the stairs, "Hey, Mum." Janine stood up, the tremble of relief still upon her. "You're later than we agreed. 30 minutes later. That is not good. What is even less good is not answering your phone. Dead battery, okay?" Stevie waved her mobile like a piece of court evidence and launched herself up the stairs, releasing a huff of irritation when Janine blocked her path.